Hey guys, welcome to another wealth creation video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the 4 ways that you can build wealth. And if you are interested in these topics where we talk about money and how to build wealth, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. That's how I know that you're actually liking this content and it tells me to make more of it. So yes, rest assured there are only 4 ways in which you can build your wealth, and we're going to be talking about that in this video. You're either going to use 1 or 2 or 3 or all 4 of these ways to build your wealth, but there are only 4. So we're going to be talking about that in today's video. But before we get started, please allow me to make a disclaimer and say that money is not a requirement for a happy life. You can have a happy life with little, not necessarily no money, but with very little money. So it's not that we are saying that if you don't have money, your life is meaningless and that you're not going to be happy, but it does make life easier and more convenient for us, which is why I'm advocating for us to drive towards financial goals and being more financially free, financially independent, and having multiple streams of income. So when we're talking about wealth creation, we are not just talking from an individual basis where it's just about me, I need all that all I can get, kind of thing, but it allows us to be a blessing to other people as well. So my hope is that you will find these 4 ways to building wealth really useful. So let's get started. So onto the 4 ways that you can build your wealth. Number 1 is to make more money. If you're having one stream of income in this current dispensation, in the life we're living right now, I would strongly urge you to at least think about a second and a third way to make more money. It's becoming more common knowledge now that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. We're not saying have 7 streams of income, and we're not saying build all 7 or all 3 at the same time. Try and build one at a time, and then you just tick everything off. And then once one stream of income is able to generate money on its own without you putting in a hand every single day, then you can move on to the second and the third and so on. So it's good and it's okay for you to have a second and a third job, but it's even better for you to scale up on your talents and hobbies in a way that will allow you to make money while you're sleeping. Working or trading your time for money doesn't pay as much as using your creativity. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because we're going to be talking a lot more about how you can make extra income for yourself. And in case you missed the first video that I've done on 8 ways that you can make passive income, I will leave it linked in the cards and in the description box. Moving on to the second way that you can build wealth, it is to get out of debt. If you are in debt, get out of debt. Trust me, get out of debt. And I'm preaching to the choir right now because I need to hear this as much as the next person needs to hear it. Being in debt is like you're trying to fill an infinite hole, a black hole. You don't even see where your money is going. Like, you're earning now, but you're filling in a hole from yesterday's expenses. And you're literally taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. There's movement, but there's no progress. So this has to be definitely one and top priority if you are in debt. And there are quite a few strategies that you can use to get out of debt really quickly. Dave Ramsey does really well. So you can just search Dave Ramsey on clearing your debts and paying off your debts. He's got some great and amazing, awesome strategies that you can use to get out of debt and get out of debt quickly with your life, like run away from debt with your life. So before we get to the third way that you can build wealth, it's important for us to recognize and acknowledge that you can actually build wealth without adding the streams of income, without making more money. And that is through spending less money. So number 3 is spend less money. So a lot of people are talking about the best way to save money is to cut down on your coffee, on your Starbucks, your Costa, your whatever. That's not really what I'm going to be talking about, because I don't even drink coffee. I'm not even buying like takeaway, walk around with coffee. So that won't apply to me, and that may not apply to you. But one of the more common ways that we are spending more money that we need to, credit cards. Did somebody say something? Using money we haven't earned yet and spending more than what we have. The other ways that you can reduce your spending is through sharing accommodation. 2 or 3 bedroom apartments are generally cheaper than having a 1-bed apartment. So if you don't mind sharing living areas like your kitchen and your living room, definitely consider moving into a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment and split the cost with 2 or 3 other people. All of you are definitely going to be able to save. Another way to save, which is one I live by, is I don't take out food much, cook at home. Plan your meals, cook at home. And if it's possible for you, move perhaps closer to work so you can actually cut out on your commuting costs every day to and from work or school and home and all your other places and things that you like to do on a regular basis, including visiting your gym and etc, etc, etc. Speaking of gym, if you have a gym membership that you are not using, you'd rather cancel the gym membership and go running out in the park, etc. People who own gyms, please don't get mad at me. I'm just saying it's one way that people can cut their expenses, because most people have a gym membership that they only use in January and they're paying for the rest of the year, but they're actually not going out to the gym. And that brings me to the 4th and final way that you can build your wealth, and that is to invest. This is one of those things that we are all aspiring to, having lots of money so we can invest either in startup companies, start our own companies. And investments come in many forms, from investing in an idea to investing in companies that are already existing through buying stocks and shares to buying physical properties for rentals or to resell, etc. But what's important for us to note is that each type of investment has its own characteristics, its own benefits and risks attached to that. The advice that I would give you in this instance is that try and get into investments that make sense to you. You'd rather that it's easy and you understand it, and that it's a bit boring and legit. You have to do your homework, because in wanting to invest and have my money multiplying, I have invested in bogus companies. I remember a few years ago, I spent $10,000 and it turned out to be a bogus company. So that was a Ponzi scheme, and I fell for that because I wanted to come from here to there. And I learned from that sometimes you just have to do things in a simple way that makes sense to you, even though everybody else around you is doing that thing and it looks like it's succeeding and it's excelling. You may just want to take a step back and do something that makes sense to you as an individual. And whatever type of investment you want to get into, try and get a professional or somebody who's in that industry to guide you and to share their experience and knowledge with you. So if you are looking for a financial advisor, I am not a financial advisor yet, so this is where I leave you. I hope that you've liked this video, and if you have liked this video and if you found any value in it at all, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I look forward to hanging out with you in the comment section below. So let me know your thoughts, comments, and feedback down below in the comments. Do subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.